Welcome to another video, ladies and gentlemen. This should be a good one. I don't know what the response is going to be, but it should be good. This is a topic that a lot of people veer away from, but we're going to dig into it. And honestly, I could talk about this for hours, but I'm going to try to make this video short and to the point. We have a man on screen here who is done, tired, fed up. He's had it up to here. Whatever phraseology you want to use. He's had enough. Let's hear what he has to say.
They want to sit around and talk about these black men ain't nothing. These black men ain't that. But they ain't shit. Because in the last 30 years to 35 years, black men ain't even been in the house to raise them. So how y'all gonna talk about these young black boys ain't nothing when you sorry bitches who won't raise them the last 30 years? So if they ain't shit, you the motherfucker won't raise them where they ain't shit. So how you gonna talk about a man? You hoes the one throwed us out for welfare, to get an apartment free, or to get benefits. Instead of y'all want to sit at home and listen at the black man work with a black man with partnership, the shit ain't over. Y'all making it over. The black man, we participate in our children, PTA meeting, school. We do still the same shit. But these hoes don't want us in the house. They want to kick us out because they want to go trick with this nigga and that nigga and then put us down talking about we don't love our kids and all that. I love my kid, and one of these hoes say I don't love my kid, go down one of my 3 baby mama and ask me if I'm a deadbeat dad. Because I'm going to tell you how I feel about you black hoes. I love black women, Jamaican black, Spanish black. You American bitches, piss on you hoes.
So it's obvious that he has issues with a certain set of black women, specifically American. Now, I had literally just finished doing the video about Sukiana's behavior outside of the Buckingham Palace. Along the same vein, here comes this video. Now, did he say anything that was untrue? I mean, regardless of the presentation, how he said what he said, his language, etc., it cannot be denied that what he's saying is true. Now, obviously, some of the blame goes to the people who set it up for what it is. And it's obviously set up to break up the family. That's what it was. Y'all fell for the okie doke. People that wanted to be so-called independent. All you did was replace the man in the house with the government. They're the ones in charge. Because, let's face it, when you have to run around during summertime to make sure your kid got their shots before they go to school, that's the government's doing. That's not the father telling you to do that. When you have all these requirements for them to get into school just to get, basic education, that's the government. When you have to go to these meetings and you have to fill out this paperwork and you have to do all these things to get, whether it's Section 8, welfare, food stamps, all these different things. All you've done was taken the man that you're with out and replaced them with the government. That's it. You've actually put Big Brother in your home. That's all you really did. Now, how has it worked out? It hasn't worked out good. It has not. Let's be totally honest. Look at the number of young girls out there. I just did a video what was it, yesterday I put it up? I think I put it up last night about the prostitution on Figueroa Street in LA. So many young black girls out there prostituting themselves. The level of crime. All these young boys carrying firearms, killing one another over turf, gang warfare, drill music, all this stuff. Majority of these people don't have a father in the home. Is that the father's fault or the so-called independent woman that does not need a man and can do bad by herself? Well, you have been doing bad. You've been doing very bad. But you see, the men take the brunt of the blame. Oh, well, they're not doing this. They're not doing that. No, a lot of you want to be on your own. Now, there's certain situations granted. You have a situation in the home. You're being battered, bruised, whether physically, emotionally, mentally. You want to leave, that's fine. But because the family has broken down so much, you find yourself in a position where you have to leave and you can't even go to like a relative, just for them to hold you down for a minute because people have so much bad blood between them. So even on that level, whose fault is that? And this has been going on for decades. Have we seen anything positive come out of it as opposed to the negative? Like, really think back. Like, let's go back before, let's say, 70s, right? Let's go back before the 70s. Before, the crack, the coke, the drugs, the guns flooded our communities. The black family was like, and then these things happen, and then all of a sudden, there's public housing. Why do you think public housing has such a bad reputation? The projects specifically. All the boys that be selling in the staircases, the pissy staircases, the pissy elevators. There's shit streaks on the damn wall. You got fiends shooting up and smoking crack in the staircases. People throwing shit out their windows where there's Pampers and all. It's a mess. A lot of these are just single females raising their kids and not doing a good job. Yes, it takes two to tango, so obviously whoever that man was that laid down with that woman should have known that, alright, probably this is not the person. I don't know about this person enough to like have them raising my seed. That's an issue too, but don't just lay it at the feet of the black man. Say, oh, it's your fault. No, I know a lot of situations where the women are making it exponentially difficult for the father to be a parent and a father to his children. Like I said, I could talk about this topic for hours, literally. But how long is the cycle going to go on? Insanity is repeating the same thing over and over and over and getting the same result but expecting a different result. How long will the insanity continue? It's all over social media. Women say, oh, I don't need a man, I don't need this, I don't need that. All you gotta do is look at the state of the majority of them. Their homes, their children, it's not good. And it's easy to see how sometimes, people say that our culture is finished, but just know that there are people out there that don't, we don't support that ratchet bullshit. How we see the twerking in churches, twerking in grocery stores and slutty clothes. Nah, there's a lot of people that don't support that. We don't really have a big platform to talk about it, but anyways. C'est la vie, it is what it is. Until next time, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button for the algorithm. I'm out. Peace.